I've sat and had audience with Sir Graham Brady. 300 footballers have fell over this season.
My fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops the age.
I've seen it. I've had 70 or 80 funeral workers from various positions within the industry reach out to me and personally agree with me. And then I've even had them tap me on the shoulder at a local crematorium, and I'll say, well, that's great. What about if you speak? And then they look at the floor and they shuffle their feet and they've got no backbone. You know, they're frightened. And let's face it, who wouldn't be frightened?
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, these people are willing to commit mass murder, you know, genocide. And mass sterilisation. In fact, it was really interesting because it was put to Sir Graham at that meeting towards the end. He was told openly, you know, you do realise that when people find out what this government has done, there'll be civil unrest and possibly civil war. And he agreed. He said, yes, we know. He said the government are actually well prepared for it, and they're surprised it hasn't happened already. They're surprised it hasn't kicked off already. That was what he actually said.
Yeah. They're rubbing their hands, and you know, this whole clap for the NHS, you know, you could hear it no matter where you were in the UK, you could hear it. So that that to me, that was soul destroying because you could see the compliance.
We've got 80,000 NHS staff prepared to throw their careers away, but I'm still a conspiracy theorist. If it was just me, I'd agree. It isn't. I kind of wonder, it's one or two things. Have they perhaps thought, well, COVID's not doing the job, we need to nuke Europe? You know, in a deliberately activated war, because they've pushed. The only ones who didn't want to fight was Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah,
you know, they're warmongers. Look at Tony Blair, you know, a universally condemned liar and war criminal. What right did we have to go into Iraq? Syria. What right did we have to go into Syria? None. No different to Hitler going into Poland. You know, and everyone said how wrong that was. We went in there under the flag of hypocrisy, and they make me ashamed to be British.
He's now been knighted. He's now been knighted.
Well,
give him his proper title.
It's fast become a badge of shame, hasn't it? You know,
absolutely.
It's not a badge of honor anymore. It's a badge of shame and corruption and paedophilia and lies. You know, and when you going to give someone like Tony Blair, you know, you might as well give the Yorkshire Ripper a knighthood then, mightn't you? Because he's no better than the Yorkshire Ripper. He's a scumbag, and he's cost the lives of millions of people, Tony Blair, and he's openly condemned as a universal liar. How can he not be languishing in a prison cell?
Yeah, well, the one thing about the Yorkshire Ripper, at least he got a chance to go in front of a court. This guy,
he would never see. Yeah, he would never see a court.